Souls of Fire is a reality that changes lives.
Souls is a gospel evangelistic group. We do go out to other churches, other places, and we bring Jesus to them.
Souls started in 1971 and is a neo-gospel traveling group of Oral Roberts University. Our goal is to do outreach and ministry here in Tulsa, as well as around the nation and the world. It's my heart's desire to see Souls carry forward the legacy of evangelism to this generation and to introduce so many people to the one true and living God through its ministry.
And of course, we had the opportunity to represent that voice across the nation. In addition, Souls was diverse. And so every different kind of music was represented in the most part as it relates to Souls based upon its membership.
And the culture here in Souls is very diverse, which is something that I appreciate when I see in ORU in particular, Hispanic community is growing and increasing every year. So to see them, kind of just hear about Souls and be like, oh, I see a bit of someone like me, or I see someone who has that accent like I do, whose English is not as perfect as mine. So to be able to really have a family that appreciates that diversity, and there's no exclusivity, there's no I've been here longer or I'm pure gospel and you're not, just because of culture. I think that element has really encouraged me in Souls.
It just shows the culture of Souls because it's really not fake, it's super real. Like what you see in rehearsals, what you're gonna see on stage, and what you're gonna see in person. Souls of Fire is definitely a place to get so much experience from. It's really what Souls is about. It's like you don't need to be scared in environments like this because so many people start here and God just takes them so far because they started somewhere, and we just love everyone in the Souls family and want them to succeed and want to give them a shot at whatever their place is in Souls.
Some of my favorite moments are family time, where we get to sit down and they check up on you. Like, how are you actually doing? You'll see that person, they'll be like, how are you doing? Oh, I'm good, I'm fine, but you really are not. But that's the moment that you get to kind of breathe and say, you know what? I'm not okay. I am struggling a bit. So it's awesome to have that kind of family and community. And honestly, when we're all together, it's live. It's awesome. It's a place where you can de-stress and really dive into your artistic side. I've learned a lot being in Souls.
Different cultures add a different perspective, and so when you bring in different experiences along with those different cultural perspectives, I think that we make a unique sound that no other worship team could create unless we had those people who come from Latin American countries or come from African countries or come from even just bigger cities in the US who have a different perspective of how they grew up back in their local church and what they were taught and what now we can just bring to the table, and it just creates this unique mosaic of cultural identity.
The whole international community, the classes, everything just helps me understand that there's more to life than myself. Before I came to ORU, about 2 weeks, I had consecutive dreams of me playing on the stage. I was like, nah, they don't even use the saxophone on the stage. But that same week, Souls of Fire contacted me, and usually it's really hard to get Souls of Fire because they have a whole process. And it happened so quick, I did not even deserve it. But then it just showed me how much God is working. I was on stage at Culture Fests, I played the saxophone, and it was beautiful. It's like dreams are coming true. Things that God told me, I'm seeing them happen, and in a very, very short time.
Souls of Fire is one of those groups that raises up students, gives them a vision on a big level from a cultural perspective, the diversity of this world and how we can work and minister and pray and believe together. And if we can get others to understand that, that's the greatest mission field that we have. And Souls will be instrumental in letting young people know what that looks like on the ORU campus should the Lord lead them to be students here.